Hey guys, it's Julie Barrett with Conservative Ladies of Washington, and I'm back again today with another bill of the day. Today I'm going to be talking about Senate Bill 5438. This bill is actually originally it started as an amazing bill. This bill was intended to restore parental rights and involvement in behavioral health care, mental health care with minor children in the state of Washington, which, if you've watched some of my previous videos or you know some of our story, we have encountered that in great detail here in Washington state in our own family. And I have really been an advocate for restoring parental rights because in Washington, kids 13 and over have sole decision making in things like mental health care. They don't need parental consent, and parents really have to jump through a lot of hoops if they want to get access to medical records and have input and things like medication. And there's just a lot that parents' hands are tied in the state of Washington when they have a child who's 13 or over. And so I was really excited to see this bill. It was sponsored by Senator Warnock, and the original bill is wonderful. It would have been a huge forward step for giving back rights to parents in behavioral mental health care. However, in its original committee in the Senate, the Democrats got a hold of the bill and they neutered it, really. They put in caveats with every sentence, giving parents rights. Basically, there would be a sentence that, parents should have rights to their child's behavioral health care when appropriate. They added in the when appropriate, or if it is determined to be of benefit to the client being your minor child. So the Democrats got a hold of this bill and they added all these caveats that really made the bill worthless for parents. When you look at this bill, if we didn't have all these other laws in our state, it might not seem like such a bad thing. But when you look at this bill next to, let's say, Senate Bill 5599, which would allow minor children to receive access to protected healthcare services, which is abortion and gender-affirming treatments, surgery, puberty blockers, hormones, medications, that sort of thing, without parental notification. Already they don't need parental consent, but now Senate Bill 5599 takes away even parental notification, and you have to protect these children who want protected healthcare services from their parents. And so when you look at a bill like that next to Senate Bill 5438 that seeks to give parents access to behavioral health and mental health care, it doesn't work together, because Senate Bill 5599 with the substitute version of 5438, really, the parents still don't have rights. So if you are, if you have a kid that's looking for protected healthcare services and you are not a gender affirming parent, then 5438 actually gives you no rights anyway. So I testified on this bill when it was originally in the Senate. I testified on it in the Ways and Means Committee, and I testified because I fully support the original bill. I fully agree with the intent of the bill. I do not like what the Democrats did to this bill, and it should be no surprise that one of the Democrats who is sponsoring Senate Bill 5599 is also in support of the new substitute version of 5438. In fact, I believe she is the one that crafted the language for the substitute bill, nullifying the parental rights. So when you look at these together, you can't support 5438 because it's no longer strong enough, which is very disappointing, because I would love to support this bill, but we need the language to be stronger. Otherwise, parents don't have any rights. And I fear that if we go along with this and say, yes, this is a good bill, we support this bill, then next session, when we come back to make it stronger, will the Democrats say, well, we already gave you your parental rights bill. There it is. You said you liked it, so we gave it to you, and now sit down and shut up. So I am signed up to testify on it tomorrow in the House committee where it will be heard again. And I will bring the same concerns forward, that I support the intention of the original bill, but due to the language of the bill, it doesn't actually give parents the rights that the bill is intended to give. And so unless you can strengthen the language, drop this bill or go back to the drawing board altogether. And so we are asking people to sign in con on this bill because we want the committee to see that parents want real rights. We don't want just some bill that says, here's your parental rights, but only if, some radical leftist social worker says that you deserve to have parental rights. I agree that there's a population of children who are neglected and abused, and they don't have good parents, and they should be protected from those parents. But that is not the majority of kids, and these laws are hurting children who need help and who have loving parents who are unable to help them because of the laws in this state. So we're asking you to sign in con. The committee hearing is tomorrow after 1:30, so you need to sign in before 12:30 on March 22nd. And it takes less than 30 seconds, especially if you've got your thing auto-filled. It will be really quick. Please take time to sign in con. And I'm also going to include a link for you to provide a written statement on this bill. It would be great if you could send something along the lines of what I've just discussed and how you support the idea of parental rights. You support the original bill, but this needs stronger language to actually do what the bill was originally intended to do. That would be really helpful. So links to both down in the description. If you would do that as soon as possible, that would be awesome, before 12:30 p.m. on Wednesday, March 22nd. Now, we've got a lot of bad bills we are fighting this session, and once the session ends, our work is not done. We have a lot more work to do. There are local elections coming up, and school boards and school board meetings, and all sorts of stuff coming up. So we will be continuing to work hard all year long. We would love for you to get involved and join us. There's a lot of work to do, and this is a long game. It's a marathon, not a sprint. Consider joining us. Become a member. Head over to conservativeladiesofwa.com and you can join us today. You'll also find on our homepage a link to our Legislative Action Center. There you can go and search bills. You can see the bills that we're tracking, and you'll also see our most recent legislative alerts, things that we need you to take action on. So go check that out. If you don't want to become a member, but you'd like to support the work that we do, we would love it if you would consider making a financial contribution. We are spending hours of resources as well as financial resources, and your donation would certainly help us in the fight. So you can do that over at conservativeladiesofwa.com, and I've also got links for you in the description, and I look forward to seeing you again next time.